countless other craft world, countless other craft world.
Okay everybody, welcome back to a brand new Sackboy Adventure video. Now this has been more of a lore video. I did a video where is Sackboy Adventure a prequel or a sequel? It's a mini-series. I haven't got to part 3 yet. I will get to that very soon. I've been kind of delaying it a lot, and it's been ages to part 3, but it will come soon. But in today's video, I wanted to discuss something a little bit different, which is basically, does Sackboy Adventure take place on the same planets as Littlebigplanet? Maybe thinking, well, it's a spin-off or a reboot or whatever you want to call it, the spin-off, but it's the same series. Why would it take place on a different planet? Now, we discussed that this game takes place before the mainline LBP games, which is to note about because I actually think that Sackboy is on a different craft world. At the start of the game or the end of the game, I'm not really sure. At some point, Scarlet says there are many different craft worlds. She says, and I quote, "There are many different craft worlds." Don't believe me, you can find it in one of the in-game cutscenes. But basically, she points out that there are multiple craft worlds. Now, this basically means that this could be that Littlebigplanet could take place on an entirely different planet than Sackboy: A Big Adventure. The reason I say it is because we see a huge town of Sack people. We see all these unique environments, and they're never mentioned in the original games. Sacklings are considered really, really rare and really special in the mainline games, but in this game, they're all basically the same. There's hundreds of them. So my theory, this is kind of far-fetched, is that Sackboy, after A Big Adventure, moves to a different craft world, because you mentioned that there are many different craft worlds. Maybe there are other knights who take over the craft world he's on, and he moves to a different craft. Maybe there's trouble happening in this different craft world where the mainline OVP games are on this different craft world where Planet 1, 2, and 3 take place. No, not 3 isn't bunkum. So where Planet 1 and 2 take place, he goes over there to help them out when trouble starts, and when I think it's the evil creator guy, I forgot what his name was. What's the villain in Planet 1? The evil creator guy, I have no clue. But when he starts causing havoc, Sackboy is called there, and Scarlet sends him there to help save the day, and he stays there as a part of the resistance of Planet 2, and then makes his home, okay? Now, this is kind of a far-fetched thing because Littlebigplanet doesn't really have much of a hidden lore. It's more just little stories here and there in each game. But I did want to point out that I think he actually moves craft worlds to help save the different craft world. And then he moves to Bunkum, then he moves to Carnivalia. He's been on many different planets. If we set A Big Adventure as a different craft world, purely because the environments are just so different, and there's no other Sacklings in the craft world, which is Planet 1 and 2. Oh, not many. So, because of that, we can kind of infer that the Planet 1 and Planet 2 take place on different craft world. But you can kind of see how he moves to whichever planet needs help. And because he's one of the only knights left, he goes from the craft world Big Adventure to a different craft for Planet 1 and 2, and then a different craft. There's Bunkum Lagoon, Bunkum in Planet 3, and then in Carnivalia, he goes to Carnivalia in Planet PS Vita. So you can kind of see how he goes to different planets quite often. He actually just goes to different planets quite frequently in the Littlebigplanet series. So that's kind of my thought on it. Now, there is an Easter egg that I presume he used the pod. I presume he used the pod because of his places as well. But there is an Easter egg at the start of the game that says, guys, in the first cutscene in A Big Adventure, the first level in Sackboy: Big Adventure, it was a sign saying gardens. However, the gardens, it does not look like the gardens at all. It looks it's a grass area, sure, but it looks completely different from the gardens we see in the first game, and in karting as well. So my opinion is that it's more of an Easter egg, and that there can be multiple gardens in multiple craft worlds. And in one of the cutscenes, she does say there are multiple craft worlds. I could be wrong. I'm gonna try to find the clip where she says this, but yeah. That's the end of this video right here. Thanks for watching.